What's up guys, it's MTG Matt for you, and today we're hopping into the ladder and we're playing a Sultai control deck, a really juicy one. I've been refining the past 2 days. And this deck is all about Koma Cosmos Serpent, right? It's the 7 mana 6/6 legendary creature Serpent from Kaldheim, fresh and new in standard, which is just an absolute beast, right? Can't be countered. At the beginning of each upkeep, we create a 3/3 blue serpent creature token. And then we can sacrifice another serpent to make Koma indestructible, or tap a permanent and make it so its activated abilities can be activated this turn. So this is just a creature that by itself can win you a whole game as long as it stays on the board. If you manage to keep this on the board for a few turns, it will just take over the game and win it for you. So the whole idea of this deck is to getting to that point where we have a Koma on the board and then it just wins the game for us by itself, right? That's the whole idea of this deck. Now, how do we get there? The whole rest of the deck is nothing but removal, counter spells, and board wipe, right? Which is removal and a bit of card draw. So let's go through it. First off, let's start with removal. We got 3 Bloodchies first, All-Star from Zendikar Rising, everybody knows it. 2 Erebus Intervention, very nice removal spell, especially early. It's at instant speed, which is huge. And you can give a creature -X/-X, and you gain X life. So this is amazing because not only can you remove a creature, but at the same time you gain life. Very important against aggro matchups. And occasionally you want to exile cards from one's graveyard. You can also do that with Erebus Invention. Then we got 4 extinction events, I'll go to board wipe. And my experience was that we're kind of in a meta now which is very creature heavy, and 4 extinction events actually were not enough. So I put in 2 more Crippling Fear, which is this new board wipe from Kaldheim. 4 mana associate, choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3/-3 until end of turn. Now, this card basically says all creatures get -3/-3 until end of turn. If you choose a creature type that is simply non-existent in standard, you can do that. I like to choose Coward, right? Or, I don't know, Ox. I mean, no, I know there are Ox in standards, but you get the point, right? Just choose something nobody has on the board. So this way you got 6 board wipes. So these are removal spells. Plus we got Binding the Old Gods, which is also a new card from Kaldheim. Excellent removal spell. You can remove anything for 4 mana, which is already a fair rate. But then also ramps you on Chapter 2, which is amazing, and Chapter 3 is relevant. Alright, counter spells. 2 Disdainful Strokes. You know, just testing it. It's probably something better here. I found Essence Scatters to be not as useful, and I prefer the Strokes because what's going to get you later in the game is like an Ugin, for example, right? Or like a big creature. So 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 negates, 4 Saw It Coming. This is our counterspell package. Then we got 4 Behold the Multiverse to, draw cards. 4 Talent Mechanic is really useful, because it makes it so that we can early invest our mana into it if we got nothing else to do, and then later just scry to draw 2 cards for just 2 mana, which is really, really nice. Also, the scrying part is really important in this deck because we want to find that Koma. And speaking of finding Koma, if we get one single Fierce Empath, a card that I had never used before, from M21, 3 mana, 1/1 elf. And when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with convert mana cost 6 or greater, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Well, Koma is 7 CMC, so if we got a Fierce Empath, we can just search for Koma. And this basically makes it so that we got 4 copies of Koma in the deck, without having the downside of actually having 4 copies, because it's a legendary creature, so we can only have 1 of it on the board at a time anyway. So I really like this card, and on turn 3. Turn 3 is often the turn where it's the turn before your board wipe. So you can just put down a Fierce Empath, get your Koma for later, and have a 1/1 blocker, block something down, and then turn 4 you board wipe, and you're good, right? So, and then finally I got 2 Cosmos Elixir, a card I rated actually pretty badly in my card reviews, but more and more I'm starting to see the potential of this card, and I think I really haven't like discovered the whole potential of this card at all yet. I think this could go into like white weenie decks, even like white life gain decks, but there are just so much more applications for this card. It's just against aggro decks, gaining 2 life each turn is a lot. Like, it's really a lot, actually. And then, this is more of an experiment. It's probably, you could switch this card out for, I don't know, 2 more Crippling Fears. But I found that our whole game plan is basically to have Koma on the board, sit back, and, you know, remove, counter. And this kind of fits the game plan, because we can just sit back, slowly build up our life total again, and eventually, as long as we have 21 life or more, this is starting to draw us cards. So I figured this would fit in here. Land base, pretty straightforward. We got Failed Passages, Sag of Triumphs, which are real nice because those are forests, so we can search them up with Binding the Old Gods. Then we got those dual modal lands, 1 Castle Vantress, and one specialty about the land base is we got 2 Port of Carfels. One of the new utility lands from Kaldheim, which we can sacrifice to mill 4 cards, then return creature cards from our graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Now our deck is all about Koma, right? And Port of Carfel is basically like an insurance if, because like Koma has one downside, right? The turn we play it, there is no Serpent on the board, so the turn we play it, our opponent can just remove it, or on our opponent's upkeep, when he untaps again, he can also remove it, right? So there's always a small window where Koma can get easily removed, and if that happens, we have Port of Carfel as an insurance to sack it and bring back Koma at instant speed. So that's the deck. Hope you guys like it. I really put some experimentation thought in there, and I think I removed basically all of the fat from the deck now. As I said, the Cosmic Elixir are debatable, but I think the rest is pretty straightforward and pretty streamlined. So I hope you guys enjoy the game. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I see you guys next time. Seems good. Seems good. Oh, we're up against Rakdos, okay. Alright, let's remove the Magda while we can. Now I think I'm gonna pass because I assume that he might play a Timurate Calls the Dead. Nice. I don't think I want to use the binding here. So let's just Foretell. Actually it's double Foretell because I don't need to draw cards next turn. Alright, we can just double card draw here. I like the negate, I like the land. Actually, I like all of that. You know, I just need to get to my Koma here. So I got 5 mana. So we can foretell the behold and hold open sword coming. And next turn we can possibly go Koma. Okay. 3, 4, 6. I mean, we have another Koma in hand, so let's just go for it. Okay. It's fine, it's getting removed. Or is it? Okay, it's fine. Got another Koma in hand. Plus now we also have a Serpent. Okay, perfect. Because now we already have Serpent on board, so our Koma is protected. Perfect. Okay, Koma is on board. All we need to do is protect Koma. Ooh, I don't like the dragon. Plus the dragon is odd. Ugh. But we got the binding. Got the binding all gods, and this only cares about spells targeting it. So we can just safely remove it with a binding here. Okay, so in case he plays another Gold Swan Dragon, we can behold the multiverse and maybe look for a Disdainful Stroke. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's do just that. Oh. Oh. Ho. Ha! Man, that felt so good. I'm not playing the Zag of Triumph because I'd rather draw a card. Oh, Koma is so ridiculous. Yeah, let's go. Man, that felt really good. against Abzan, that's interesting. I like the negates. And I like the behold. So we can negate something or behold the multiverse. Ooh, Burning Rune Demon, nice. Yeah, I like land. Opponent chooses one of them, put the children into your hand, the other into your graveyard. Put the children card into your hand. Here I have a Garruk. Now I think I'm gonna extinction event this. And ditch Crippling Fear.
Run all right.
Oh, biting is even better. Let's go.
I'm gonna go hunt something else.
We still got the negate open, which is nice. Got a Crippling Fear for board wiping. Ugh. This is not good. Alright, the Warring Legs makes so that the binding doesn't tick up. Okay. Have to do this. Hopefully it plays an Ugin or something, or like a Planeswalker, so we can counter it. Oh. Let's go. So let's take an Antelope. I mean, we're completely dead to anything right now. He has another Warring Legs or so. Cultivate seems good to me. Yeah, Abzan Super Friends seems like a really cool idea. I saw it coming open. And I really like a Cosmos Elixir, you know, gaining some life. I want to keep my elixir around. Okay, dude. Okay. Oh, let's go. Let's go. No. No! How does he have a counter suit? But we got a port of Carvel. That's why we got a port as backup. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's enough for the port. Yeah. I'm gonna do it on his end step. Gonna crack the port and get our Koma back, because that's the idea behind the port, right? I actually don't counter this.
Power without wisdom is the path of I will destroy.
Not killing the Koma, that's interesting. Let's go! Ha! My turn. So. Just gotta kill the Ugin here. Because we need some more... We need more mana now that we sack the whole land.
I leave you to your doom.
Let's go. Oh, that feels so good, man. The port coming in there, clutch. Oh, yes. Another binding, okay. Finger upon left. Oh, come on, game, please. Ah, thank you. GG. This is so nice.